Tips of having good pronunciation. 1. Listen and repeat. Pay close attention to native speakers of the language you're learning. This means that when you're trying to improve your pronunciation in a new language, it's essential to actively listen to people who speak that language fluently and naturally. Native speakers have a natural grasp of the correct pronunciation, rhythm, and intonation of their language. By paying close attention to them, you can expose yourself to the authentic way the language is spoken. Listen to how native speakers pronounce words and sentences and try to mimic their pronunciation. Here, it's emphasized that you should not only listen passively, but also actively analyze how native speakers articulate individual words and entire sentences. Pay attention to the subtle nuances in their pronunciation, such as the way they form specific sounds, stress certain syllables, or connect words in speech. After observing and understanding these nuances, make an effort to replicate their pronunciation as closely as possible. This involves practicing to match the native speaker's tone, rhythm, and pitch, aiming for a more authentic and natural pronunciation in the language you're learning. In essence, listen and repeat is a fundamental language learning technique that encourages learners to immerse themselves in the sounds and patterns of the target language by closely observing and imitating native speakers, ultimately leading to improved pronunciation and fluency. 2. Practice regularly. Consistent practice is key to improving pronunciation. Set aside time each day to practice speaking and pronouncing words correctly. This statement underscores the importance of regular and consistent practice in your journey to enhance your pronunciation skills. Pronunciation, like any other skill, requires ongoing effort and dedication. Consistency is vital because it helps reinforce correct pronunciation patterns and allows you to gradually make improvements over time. Practicing pronunciation regularly helps you become more comfortable and confident in your ability to articulate sounds accurately. Set aside time each day to practice speaking and pronouncing words correctly. To put this advice into action, it's essential to allocate a specific portion of your daily routine for language practice. This dedicated time should be focused on speaking exercises designed to enhance your pronunciation. During this practice time, you can work on individual words, phrases, or even engage in conversation in the target language. The key is to prioritize accuracy in your pronunciation during these practice sessions. Consistency is crucial because it prevents you from forgetting what you've learned and helps you build muscle memory for the correct sounds and intonations of the language. Over time, this daily commitment will lead to noticeable improvements in your pronunciation skills, making your spoken language more fluent and natural. In summary, the key message here is that improving pronunciation requires regular and deliberate effort. By setting aside dedicated time each day for focused pronunciation practice, you'll be on the path to mastering the sounds and rhythms of the language you're learning. 3. Use online resources. There are many online pronunciation guides, videos, and apps available that can help you work on your pronunciation. In today's digital age, there is a wealth of resources available on the internet to assist language learners in improving their pronunciation. This sentence highlights the value of utilizing these online tools. First, pronunciation guides. Online pronunciation guides often provide detailed explanations and examples of how to correctly pronounce specific sounds, words, or phrases in the target language. They may include written descriptions, audio recordings, and even visual representations of tongue and lip positions. Second, videos. Video platforms such as YouTube offer a vast library of pronunciation tutorials. Many language educators and native speakers create video lessons that break down pronunciation challenges, offer practical tips, and demonstrate correct pronunciation. Visual cues can be particularly helpful in understanding the nuances of pronunciation. Third, apps. Language learning apps and software frequently include pronunciation exercises and drills. These apps allow you to practice your pronunciation in an interactive and engaging way. Some even provide real-time feedback to help you refine your pronunciation skills. Fourth, online communities. Language forums, discussion boards, and social media groups can be excellent resources for seeking pronunciation advice and feedback from native speakers and fellow learners. Engaging with these communities can provide valuable insights and support. Fifth, text-to-speech tools. Some online resources offer text-to-speech functionalities that allow you to input text and hear it pronounced accurately in the target language. This can be beneficial for learning correct word and sentence stress. Sixth, language learning websites. Various websites are dedicated to language learning and pronunciation improvement. These sites often offer a combination of written explanations, audio recordings, and interactive exercises to help learners refine their pronunciation skills. By making use of these online resources, language learners can access a wide range of tools and materials to enhance their pronunciation. The convenience of online resources allows learners to practice at their own pace and tailor their pronunciation practice to their specific needs and goals, ultimately leading to more effective language acquisition and communication. 4. Record yourself. Record your voice while speaking in the language you're learning. Listen to the recordings and compare them to native speakers to identify areas for improvement. Recording yourself while speaking in the language you're learning is a valuable practice. When you record your speech, you create an audio record of your pronunciation, intonation, and fluency. This serves as a snapshot of your current language abilities and allows you to objectively assess your progress over time. Listen to the recordings. After making recordings, the next step is to actively listen to them. This involves playing back your recorded speech and attentively analyzing your pronunciation, rhythm, and overall delivery. In summary, recording yourself, listening to the recordings, and comparing them to native speakers is a highly effective method for improving your pronunciation in a foreign language. This process helps you identify areas that require attention, provides valuable feedback, and guides your efforts toward achieving more accurate and natural pronunciation. 5. Break words down. Focus on individual sounds within words. Work on difficult sounds until you can pronounce them accurately. A. Break words down. Breaking words down into their individual sounds is a fundamental technique in improving pronunciation. This approach involves dissecting complex words into smaller, more manageable parts. Here's why it's an effective strategy. In summary, breaking words down and focusing on individual sounds within words is a strategic approach to improving pronunciation. This method enables learners to tackle pronunciation challenges systematically, leading to greater clarity, fluency, and confidence in speaking the language.
6. Learn phonetic symbols. Familiarize yourself with the International Phonetic Alphabet, IPA, to understand the pronunciation of words more accurately.
6. Learn phonetic symbols. Learning phonetic symbols, specifically those represented in the International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA, is a valuable skill for anyone looking to improve their pronunciation in a foreign language. First, accurate pronunciation. IPA symbols give you a precise way to understand and reproduce the sounds of the language. When you encounter a new word, knowing its IPA transcription can guide you in pronouncing it correctly, even if you're unfamiliar with the word. Second, language learning. The IPA can be an invaluable tool when learning languages with unfamiliar phonemes or sounds. It helps bridge the gap between the sounds of your native language and the sounds of the language you're learning. In summary, familiarizing yourself with the International Phonetic Alphabet or IPA is a valuable step in language learning, particularly for those seeking precise and accurate pronunciation. It provides a standardized way to understand and represent the sounds of any language, making it an indispensable tool for learners, linguists, and anyone striving for improved pronunciation and language comprehension. 7. Be patient. Pronunciation can be challenging, and improvement takes time. Don't get discouraged. Keep practicing consistently. Patience is a fundamental mindset when working on pronunciation improvement. Pronunciation challenges are common, especially when learning a new language or attempting to correct existing habits. Here's why patience is crucial. Complexity. Pronunciation involves coordinating various muscles, tongue positions, and vocal cord adjustments to produce sounds accurately. This complexity means that progress might not be immediate, and it's normal to encounter difficulties. Individual variation. Every learner has unique pronunciation strengths and weaknesses. Some sounds might come easier to you, while others may require more effort and time to master. Recognizing and accepting these individual differences is part of being patient with your learning process. Pronunciation can be challenging and improvement takes time. Understanding that pronunciation is a challenging aspect of language learning is the first step in managing expectations. Here's why it can be demanding and time-consuming. Habitual patterns. Pronunciation difficulties can arise from ingrained habits in your native language. Changing these habits and acquiring new ones takes time and consistent effort. Overcoming frustration. Pronunciation challenges can be frustrating, especially when progress seems slow, but not getting discouraged. You can overcome frustration and continue working toward your goals. Persistence pays off. Consistency in practice is the key to achieving lasting improvement. Regular practice reinforces correct pronunciation patterns and helps you internalize them over time. In summary, being patient in your pronunciation journey is vital because it acknowledges the challenges, complexities, and individual variations that come with improving pronunciation. Recognizing that improvement takes time and not getting discouraged are essential attitudes that, when coupled with consistent practice, lead to more confidence and accurate pronunciation over time. Thank you for watching Violandra channel.